for tuning in to another Music Maker guitar video. I wanted to take today and pay tribute to the late, great Eddie Van Halen. He was a huge inspiration on me when I was a kid. I remember hearing Eruption for the first time, riding around in my dad's car somewhere and just being like, play that again, play it on repeat, just hit it over and over again. And it was one of the biggest reasons for me to really get serious about my study when I started. I mean, my uncles inspired me to play and just to have some fun, and then Eddie inspired me to really get serious. So it's really a big loss that we have in our community over this. The guy was a beast. So anyways, I figured I would just come out and let's learn this cool, tricky part that's at the end of Eruption. And here's my little quick story about this tune. I learned this when I was in middle school. I was like, yeah, it must have been 8th grade going into 9th grade, because I maybe practiced it all of the year of 8th grade, and then I found out you could audition for the high school jazz band, and their guitar, one of their guitar players was graduating, so I was like, oh, I can get in. So I prepared Eruption for our jazz band audition, and I remember Mr. Eisenhower over there, he looked at me like I was like a freaking alien, like, why are you in here with this? Like, learn some Wes Montgomery or Joe Pass. And he bless this dude, he looked at me playing my Eddie Van Halen transcription, and he goes, I'll let you in, but you gotta take some jazz lessons. So thank goodness for that, and thank goodness for Eddie, inspiring me to do like I did, because I probably wouldn't have been inspired to do anything like that if it weren't for his playing and for just being wowed by the sheer fire of it. So thank you, Eddie, for what you've done. Let's talk about how to do this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and stick up some music as we do this. This is a finger tapping technique. Now, here's my recommendation. I have a dialed in tone for this on this Boss Katana, but learn how to tap clean. Learn how to do that really clean, because that'll really, if you can do it there, then when you turn on the tone, like when you dial it in the way that I have, and just FYI, what I'm kind of stacking a little bit to emulate the best that I can. I don't really have Eddie's pedals or his amp that he used, but the Boss Katana does a really good job. So I'm putting this on the crunch setting. Gain is just a little bit past halfway, and then and right now it's clean, so I could demonstrate that you should practice it clean. But when I was just playing it was on the crunch setting. Gain just a little over 5, and then I have my Rat Distortion, just an original Proco Rat, with distortion maybe dialed in about 6. Same thing, is they're both about 6 o'clock on both of these for the gain and the distortion. Filter is all the way up. I like the filter up on the Rat. I don't know what it is about that, but like turning it down is not a great sound to me, in my opinion. And then just volume to taste. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm getting that. But like I said, I think you should learn these things clean. Because that'll get it really, really precise when you dial in the tone correctly. So that said, we're going to go ahead and do them that way here for this. So the first set, this is all a finger tapping exercise. So if you don't know how to finger tap, I would recommend just practice maybe just the first 2 notes of this, right? Press fret 5 on the B string, and then we're going to do up to fret 9 on the B string. And just see if you can practice. I like to maybe switch my first finger and my second finger just in case. know when one's going to get tired and the other one maybe wants to take over. But work on getting that. And what I'm doing is to tap, it is literally a tap. But then the rest of it comes from this. I'm pulling. Then for this, 5 to 2. So I'm 2, 5, 9. So when I'm here, when I tap, all 3 fingers are down. Then pull. Then this one pulls. That's the technique that we're using to get through this whole passage. Okay. So. That's 9, 5, 2. Then we switch just one note. 10, 10, 5, 2. Then this hand, left hand, just move it up 2 frets. So now we're 10 still. 4, 7. Then 10 moves to 12. So then we move everything up 1. So 12, 7, 4 moves to 13, 8, 5. Then we're going to move that up again another 2 frets. 15, 10, 7. Another 2 frets. 17, 12, 9. So all together. Oh, and actually what I do is like this. I kind of move my right hand ahead of my left hand. When I first learned this, my guitar teacher told me to move everything at the same time. But then when I listened over and over and over and over again, I was like hearing that different performances, Eddie would do different things. And usually what it was his right hand would lead. There's something that's special that happens when you do that. So I think he knew it. And the more I study it, the more I'm learning it too. So it ends there. So. Then, somewhere along the way, usually as I'm moving up, instead of using my pinky, I'll switch to this finger. When you do this many hammer-on pull-offs, you start to get fatigued. Maybe I just need to practice more, but for me, I've been like switching things so that I don't get too tired. And especially as I'm playing on the higher frets, you can like even do this a little bit if you can really stretch. And my hands are tiny, but I can even do that, so. That said, yeah, so that's where we end. Then, right hand stays. This is the highest note we're going to hit. Okay? So then left hand moves up. Now we have a relationship. Basically, everything is going to be 2 frets away between the tapping finger and the high portion of this. Then 3 frets. So 2 plus 3 frets. We're going to get like a 5 fret distance on everything for that pattern. Then this is gonna spread down. Everything is always 3 frets for that. Then 2 frets down, same thing. So I'm here, I'm at 17, 15, 12. 17, 14, 11. 17, 13, 10. 17, 12, 9. Do that twice. Then move everything down 2 frets. Same thing again. So now I'm 15. I'm sorry. Yeah, 15, 13, 10. 15, 12, 9. 15, 11, 8. 15, 10, 7. Repeat. So, twice. Twice again. Then, move it down 2 more frets. Right? So we're doing now 13, 11, 8, 13, 10, 7, 13, 9, 6, 13, 8, 5. Again, twice. So from the top there, that's at fret 17 here. Down 2. Down another 2. It's a pattern. Then everything moves down together. 1 fret. So now we're at 12, 7, 4. 12 is going to stay the same here. Now this just moves up to fret 5 and 8 and back and forth. 4, 7, 5, 8. 4, 7, 5, 8. I hold it longer and then shorter because that's what Eddie does. Like 8, maybe 8 and then 8 and then 4 and then 4 and then 2 and then 2 and then 1 and then 1. And then we end. Maybe 8 twice. 4 twice. Then we just hit low open E string. Take your whammy bar and dive bomb that boy. Let it back up nice and slow. Good luck. I think that maybe explains how to do this thing for today. Have fun paying tribute to Eddie Van Halen with me this week. I'm going to be cleaning up all of my licks, so I hope you guys are doing the same. Please show me what you figured out with this stuff. I love hearing everybody's Eddie Van Halen tributes on Instagram and on Facebook. By the way, if you wanted a more in-depth lesson, please visit me on my website, musicmakerlessons.com. There's a link in the description. You can go there and download a packet full of scales and chords and all kinds of other great stuff. So, show me what you got. I'm going to go ahead and play my way out here. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.